Good morning, everyone. Let me start with a question. Have you ever imagined what makes a school more than just a building? Think about it. Your school is where you spend most of your day. But does it make your life easier or harder? Is it cool when it's hot outside? Is it bright enough for you to focus? Now imagine this, a school that grows its own food, cleans its own water, and powers itself with the energy from the sun. A school that is alive like nature. Sounds something out of science fiction, right? But the story I'm going to tell you today is a proof that it is possible. This is a story of a school. Though I didn't build this school, but as a sustainability consultant, had an opportunity to mentor school students in a leading design project. It was so inspiring to see how young people transformed the school and while doing so, reshape their future. While you all listen to this, I want you to think about your school and neighborhood. What spaces could be greener? How might you conserve water and energy? There was a school which was located in a crowded city which was up for renovation. The headmistress of the school contacted the team of experts with an aim and vision of turning that place into an environmental friendly one with the involvement of the students. Then the team of experts visited the school, and what was observed was crumbling walls, dark classrooms, and summer heat so intense that one could barely sit comfortably. Outside of the building were barren lands and trash piles that made the surroundings feel very abandoned. The bigger question to be answered here was, what if this school didn't just serve as a place to learn, but also inspired change? The school students were then introduced to examples of schools around the world. They were inspired by the possibilities and enthusiastically reimagined their school as a living school. Turning a dream like this into reality requires teamwork and vision. The journey of transformation began step by step with mentors leading the way. They started by planting a food forest. What was once an empty, barren land was now vibrant with fruit trees, vegetables, and herbs. Students literally got their hands dirty learning about soil health, biodiversity, and how ecosystem works. It was not just about gardening. It was about understanding how the nature provides to us. And you know what the best part? Students got to enjoy fresh, healthy snacks grown by their own efforts. They didn't stop there. To reconnect with nature, they built habitats for the wildlife. They built bird houses, bee hotels, and small ponds. Spaces like these brought the birds, butterflies, bees, etc. back to the school campus, making it a thriving ecosystem. Students then understood that humans and wildlife can coexist in harmony. Next, they tackled water recycling. Rainwater and wastewater were collected and purified, creating a sustainable water system. This system kept their gardens green even during the dry months. Then came energy. The school became a powerhouse with solar panels and small wind turbines. These systems powered their classrooms and also generated surplus energy for the nearby homes. Imagine that the school not only lighting up the classrooms, but generating a surplus energy for all the nearby homes. Waste materials from the renovation, like wood, brick, were given a second life. They were repurposed into benches, furniture, and art installations. What could have ended up in landfills were now beautiful and functional additions to the school campus. Finally, they reimagined their classes to be cool even without relying on the air conditioning. With the experts' advices, they laid underground cooling pipes, planted tree shades, and strategically placed windows, encouraging the cross ventilation and heat gain during the winters. They installed green roofs, which helped in providing an insulation and heat absorption. Use of light-colored materials and reflective materials were done wherever possible. Every change that was made was not just a solution. It was a lesson. Every step taken taught the students how to think critically, work collaboratively, and live sustainably. But the biggest transformation was in the students themselves. They saw themselves as change makers. They realized no matter how small, their actions could create a ripple effect. One day, a student randomly came to me and said, "I once thought only experts and mentors like you could create a change, but now I know that I can make a difference too." All it takes is just a simple idea that we can live and learn in harmony with the nature and the world around us. What can you do today? Here is my challenge for you all. What can you do today to make your school, your neighborhood, just like this living school? Could you start a small garden? Could you set up a recycling drive? Could you set up a system that can save energy and water? As my fellow speaker said before, the future isn't something we wait for. It is something we build. With your energy, creation, and action, we together can create a future that is not just sustainable, but extraordinary regenerative. Thank you.